Up the court, we got ore. Up the court, we got ore. Banamon, banamon.
M.i Kid, it's so nice to have you today. I hope you're well. Are you doing well today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you for asking so much. So tell us, okay, before we get into anything, before we get into the nitty-gritties, we want to know what inspired the name M.i Kid.
So M.i Kid is basically my name and surname swapped around.
Okay.
So Mgebisa, Emtee, and then I added the kid because I was a kid. I got it along the years of me rapping. I didn't really know I needed a stage name. So what I did is I just took that and put it together. So now it's M.i Kid forever.
Okay, so the initials of who you are,
basically.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. I like that. So also, can we please know, like, what inspired you to pursue music in the first place? Because you say you started from when you were a kid, right?
Yes.
So what was the inspiration?
So basically, my older brother, definitely. So in the car, we used to listen to Drake and Eminem. So that, for me, made me understand what music is,
Okay.
what rap is, punchline, bars, etc. So that had a big influence with me. And then also, I was kind of going through a phase of feeling some type of way about my father leaving. So because of that, I wanted a way to express how I'm feeling. So it went from expressing to music.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that. So you took something so painful and you turned it into art, basically.
Yes, basically.
That's so beautiful. That's such a nice thing to hear.
Thank you.
All right. So you mentioned your dad and everything like that. So what makes you different from other artists?
I think I'm very versatile.
Okay.
I can jump on anything, literally. But I think what makes me different is the genre that I chose to do. So I chose to focus on kwaito, which is something people are not really doing right now. So, and my kwaito is a different type of kwaito. It's not your usual, like from back then on Kalagata. It speaks about the struggle and the hood, but like in a more vibey way, trying to tell like a certain story. Yes.
So in a more modernized way.
Yes, modernized way. Yes.
Okay, I like that. Okay, that's really interesting. So I noticed you mentioned Drake and Eminem, right?
Okay.
Those are two completely different rapping styles,
True.
right? So would you say those are your biggest inspirations? And who between the two do you think you relate to more in your style of rapping?
They actually, in my style of rapping, they don't really influence me, but I genuinely like Drake. I think he's one of the dopest rappers. I think for me, when I look at influence, I bring it back to South Africa. That's those are the artists that I personally like, look up to, yes. And I relate to, yes.
Can you give us any artists
So
that do inspire you here?
Artist Emtee, definitely.
Okay.
I think he played a big role in my life. I think his album Manana actually changed my life. And then there's also Questa. So if you listen to my sound now of Kwaito and Questa, how the punchlines and the bars, it has a lot of Questa influence, yes.
Oh, okay. I think that's very interesting. Thank you. All right. So I also just want to find out, when you did your song Lewe Ne, I know that it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Like, it's the song that really put you on the map here in East London with your style and your music. Can you tell us how that song really, what it means to you and how it played in your role to being exposed and being popular as an artist?
I think the way it came at a weird time. Actually came during COVID, and it was actually a switch for my career. First of all, I used to rap in English.
Oh.
So Tinderay is actually the first song I did in Vernac. So it was very interesting. I didn't like the song, to be honest, because I'm so used to the English.
Okay, I see.
So I didn't like the song, but one time, and also my inspiration comes from when I'm studying. So at that time I was also studying. Then I just put the books aside and then I was writing Tinderay. So Tinderay is basically saying, what is this girl saying? Because I felt like a lot of people didn't understand me. And they
also
okay. So they didn't understand me, and they didn't understand my music, and they didn't really understand what I'm about. So Imithayelanga is mostly about Imithayelanga. What is this girl saying? What's going on with this girl? Who is she? So it's a song I didn't like, but now it's close to my heart because it really broke out. Like, I remember when it was about to drop, and it was the first thing I also recorded, so it was very special. So when I was about to drop, it really blew East London and gave me a lot of opportunities. such as working with other people, experiencing a lot of features at that time. So it was an interesting time in my life, yes.
Okay, I think that's very unique and
Yes.
different, right? You mentioned the studying thing. I know it can be very boring to look at books, so you'll do anything but actually
Yes,
study.
study.
Start cleaning, do whatever you need to do,
Exactly.
but study
Yes.
itself. Okay. I just want to know, like, when you speak about your music, what like message do you think your music conveys? I think we have different things we say in different songs, but holistically, what do you think the message your music says?
I think recently, I would say it's just to tell people that I'm her, like I'm the
You're
girl,
that
I'm
girl,
the one.
yeah.
And also it conveys a lot about the hood. I'm not from the hood, but I always imagine myself put in the hood, and then my music is like that. And also it conveys that you can make it and you can do it for your family. But mostly, recently, I think it's just been about I'm her. Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned the hood, right? And do you
Yes.
think maybe the fact that as black people,
Okay.
we most of us originate from the hood and we
Okay.
make it to maybe migrate towards the suburbs and those
Yes,
kind
yes,
of
yes.
vibes, right? So your hometown, very much diverse in culture, diverse in race and all of that,
Okay.
right? But I think there's a lot of prominent black people here.
Yes.
So what influence did your hometown like have on your music?
It's London. To be honest, I think my lollies have more impact in
Okay.
East London. So also because my life was balanced, so I could go to the lollies and I could come back to the suburbs. It gave me like a different perspective of how life is for different people.
Yeah.
So for me, I think lollies is my biggest impact. East London, not really. I don't know, not really. I think lollies and my family my biggest impact. Yes.
Okay, I think that's very interesting. And what has been your most like rewarding, like rejuvenating experience in your music like career?
So last year,
Okay.
I got an email from this other guy. I still don't know his name. Interesting. He was telling me that Mazza Magic would like to play my song on
Oh
the
my
series,
word.
right? So when that happened, a lot went into it, but
Yeah.
it finally happened, and I feel like that's my biggest reward because I got my first check as an artist.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Thank
that.
you so much.
What? That's crazy.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Okay. So, since you're a female artist,
Okay.
right? We know that most people are probably gonna think you're gonna be rapping about boys who broke your heart. You know,
Okay.
those boring things, those misconceptions. But like, what is the biggest misconception that people have about you as an artist?
I don't know actually. I don't know to be honest. But what I've seen and what I can say about female artists is that people expect them to show their body, and that's not really true.
Real.
Yeah, so I think you can still make it with just being real and authentic and being who you are.
And
without-
modest. You don't need
Yeah,
to
exactly.
be shaking ass and doing
Exactly,
these
without
inappropriate
twerking and
things.
stuff.
Yeah.
Also, the biggest thing I've dealt with as a female artist is you be in a scene like this with a lot of, mostly the industry is full of males, and then people just ruin it by, I don't know, like liking you or what we hear.
Oh,
yeah,
hitting
that's-
on you just because
so
you're
that's
a female.
Yeah, so that's the biggest.
Oh,
problem, yeah.
that's not very nice. I
True.
think that's in every single career field where you just
Sure.
because you're a female, you're beautiful, so beautiful,
Thank you so
and they
much.
think all of a sudden they can have something with you because
Exactly,
of
yeah.
that.
And then they ruin it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now that let's get rid of those
Okay.
bad things, those misconceptions. Let's move on to what has validated you as an artist in this field.
I think the support from East London actually.
Really.
Yes. I actually, after 18 years, I got so much support from so many people without expecting anything in return, like money or like pay me to record type thing. So
Oh, okay. So you're being humble,
Yeah,
basically. Okay.
people were very welcoming. So that made me feel validated, and the fact that my hometown got my back, man. Every time,
Of course
I
you
mean, yes, every time I'm in Cape Town, it's always like I'm Imithayelanga from East London. I never put that thing first.
You still have a place
Yes,
back home, kind of
exactly,
thing.
yeah.
And it's very important as an artist to not forget your roots.
Exactly.
Not let big cities
Mm-hmm.
cloud your mind and your judgment and think and forget where you come from, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? No, I think that's very, very admirable that you always remember where your roots are from,
True.
right?
Yes, yes.
Can you please just tell us what your favorite tracks are? We talked about Imithayelanga Mgebisa,
Okay, yes.
but can you tell us what your actual like favorite tracks are?
As well.
Yeah,
That's
an
tough,
artist.
That's tough. I think tracks have different meanings. They come
Okay.
at different times in a person's life. if I could think recently, I've realized with my music, I don't really like the commercial songs more. So the songs where
The
commercial,
popular.
but yeah, the popular.
Everybody just likes
where
it
you
because
can
it feels
vibe with,
good. You
yes,
can
yes,
just
yes.
dance to them.
So
Okay.
it's mostly my freestyles that I do that are more, I think, personal.
I've listened to one of your freestyles actually, and
Okay.
it's so interesting how
Yeah.
you can think on your feet like
Exactly. So it's one of my freestyles where I speak from the heart, not the commercialized one. So I think recently, it's not out yet, but it's a cover from Family Business by Kanye West. I think they really speak personally about my life. Yes.
that. Okay. Well, I think I don't like that you're teasing us, telling us
Okay.
about new music
Okay,
that you
one
haven't given to us.
one that is out that I do like is called State of Mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a freestyle. It really speaks about where I'm at right now. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. But then is that track going to be out soon?
It is out
we-
already, that one. Yeah. That
The one
is
you were
out,
teasing
yeah.
us about, the Kanye one?
No, the State of Mind is out.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, cool. I also just want to find out, how does your personal life incorporate into your music?
I think,
So,
okay.
do you still rap about things about your father and everything like that? Or...
I think Imithayelanga and M.i Kid are two different people, but they kind of help each other.
Oh.
Some way, somehow in life. So Imithayelanga is more of the calm, humble, in the corner type girl.
Yeah.
And then M.i Kid is more out there because it's part of the business, it's part of the industry, you know. So for me, I think personally, I do put Imithayelanga and M.i Kid for the humble side, in the
Okay,
business side,
yeah.
exactly. And also, yes, I do speak about my struggles and my trauma still. I mean, it's part of who I am, so yes, I do, yeah.
Okay, so Imita keeps you grounded,
Yes,
and
yes.
M.i Kid is trying to reach for the stars,
Yes,
basically.
yes,
Okay,
yeah.
all right,
So it's
no
a balance,
problem.
yeah.
It's a good balance to have. All right, so thank you so much for sharing that with us, M.i
Yeah.
Kid. Tell me, where do you see your music heading in the next few years? Since we spoke about these two influences that you have on you, we have Imita and M.i Kid, playing a role in your music. Where do you think they'll lead you in the future?
To be honest, I see myself blow up like every artist.
I know that's right.
Yes, but I also see myself making a difference in artists' life. I think for me, the goal is to impact people the best way I can. So I feel like for me, where I'm kind of heading is when I blow, I want to take that as an opportunity to do everything I wanted to do.
Okay.
For example, one of the things I wanted to do was do something like DJ Switch, where I tour around the country to teach people about music business, because I feel like people don't understand how important to know about the business side of music. So that's
Okay.
one of the goals I have as an artist, only when I'm in that platform so I can use it properly.
So they just see it as an art and not
Yes,
a business.
It's actually a business. Yes.
Okay.
Because as an artist, you're a product.
Oh,
Yes.
right. That's such an interesting way to
Yes.
think about it, actually.
So that's what I wanna focus on, and also blow, because support my family, things like that. Yes.
Okay, cool. So speaking of your family, actually, tell us how did they react when you decided to pursue music? Were they supportive? Were they like, no, don't waste your time? Different families react differently. How did yours?
I think mine was shocked, but they also thought it was like a hobby, that it was a phase that will
Oh, it's a phase.
pass.
It'll pass. Okay.
So when they saw I was serious, it was kind of like a conflict type thing, but now they letting loose and understanding that I'm actually serious about the music thing.
So it was more of maybe let's say they were scared that maybe it's something
Yeah.
that you won't really pursue,
Yes,
that
yeah.
you'll just leave it and ditch it along the way and find yourself lost. Okay, so it was out of care, but they're supportive on it.
Yes, they are.
Okay, that's great. That's really good. So I want to know, tell me,
Okay.
Eastern Cape,
Okay.
East London, different types of music, different types of vibes with rap and holistically.
Okay.
How do you feel about how your home province produces music?
To be honest, I think we don't really have the spotlight on us. I think our industry is bad musically. We don't have much opportunities. We don't have shows. We have nothing to give platform to artists that
put
are
us on the
coming.
map.
Exactly. And I actually think, because when I was in Cape Town and I was analyzing, I was like, you know what, Eastern Cape actually has better artists personally for me
I agree.
than Cape Town.
I agree, talent
Like
holistically.
our substance and what we rap about is so serious, and it needs to be taken serious. So I think if things would change and then we actually given a platform, I think we'll shock the world, because we have a very talented people here. producers, rappers, everything. Yes, we do.
Okay, you're an example. You're a living testimony of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so since you really have a lot to say, you shared a lot of wisdom with us here today, and we really do appreciate that. What advice would you give to any young female artist who wants to pursue music like you?
I'd say pray about it, but most importantly, work. Get into a room and let them know who you are. Get into the room, let them see that you are about the music.
Don't be quiet.
So I think for me,
and just smile like they
so
tell
for
you
me,
to.
I think it's more about implementation more than having an idea that I want to rap.
Okay.
Me. And also very important, something I also like for myself, have a team. I think that is so important. Have a team of people who believe you are the star and you are going to take us far. So I think that is very important. So, and having a team behind you, like all those things check, because have a team, get in a room, they make sure you look good already. So type things like, things
people
like that.
who make sure that you always on top.
Exactly.
Okay, and your biggest motivation in life is?
My mom.
Your mom. Of course, we love mom, don't we?
Yeah. So my biggest motivation is my mom, making my mom proud. I think she deserves the world. Yeah, so that's my biggest motivation.
And I'm sure she's so proud of you.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you so much for being with us here today. Thank you for sharing all of these things with us today. It was really, really good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Limon, funu ye gone bati, halendom diti, betum lo, there's limon, funu ye gone bati, halendom diti, betum lo, hayemon, 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 there's limon, hayemon, 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 dingwasemon, hey, funa le mal, funa ngenkani, yo haike mdas hiteka so phumekas hlasel he nathi gol mamel he nathi ngos siyaphezulu nathi izolo hlandiset bizulo tin le way diyaphezulu ayifuni ray Imithayelanga now that's a ray dazi inkusi thela ngo Dallas kudla from egunubi oh a highway kuqa ngedollar sithanda as a blessings coming my way. Limon, funu ye gone bati, halendom diti, betum lo, there's limon, funu ye gone bati, halendom diti, betum lo, hayemon, oh hayemon, hayemon, there's limon, oh hayemon, hayemon, oh hayemon, dingwasemon.
Level 138 in progress.
Hey. La. Asambe boy. Shoot. Let's do like this. Funny nights like pest and teens. If you go deep, how you go deep? But I'm out for the gas, man, just spacing. Let's do like this. Funny nights like pest and teens. If you go deep, how you go deep? But I'm out for the gas, man, just spacing. Balaman knows, Lalili mundu, but he stood up, you coined on the yama. Yes, he flow one time, don't tata slow, he's on it though. Balaman knows, Lalili mundu, but he stood up, you coined on the yama. Yes, he flow one time, don't tata slow, he's on it though. I don't take no for an answer, cause too much on me, too much pressure. They be closing the doors, but I know Zongena, M.i Zongena. Still know that I'm her, got a hood in my head, but I'm a girl from above. Imithayelanga, the heat is what I serve. Shots no size, just my type of bruv. Still know that I'm her, got a hood in my head, but I'm a girl from above. Imithayelanga, the heat umama ufuna ngelezi mina ngifuna lo mculo ay wema bebes lento isegazini veske ndiyidedele ingami lento I do what I do ngiyakuxelela yeah umama ufuna ngelezi mina ngifuna lo mculo ay wema bebes lento isegazini veske ndiyidedele ingami lento I do what I do ngiyakuxelela send crème manje send crème manje ay 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 no longer seeking validation send crème manje ungaphela umoya sun spirit high wale all the way to the highway umge uthi dancing the way you feeling bicycle him staring enhleli tsembusa sabudering with the walking dance vuka sesifile basothuka balomntana ibambile ha scared blome neskin sam bona fela ha vula niminyango the aim is high sapha noba yinsango I'm about to blow make a wish zama ukwakha le way cause I'm bricks yeah lama hits ayaba shits bona bekhala bathi ifix umama ufuna ngelezi mina ngifuna lo mculo ay wema bebes lento isegazini veske ndiyidedele ingami lento I do what I do ngiyakuxelela yeah umama ufuna ngelezi mina ngifuna lo mculo ay wema bebes lento isegazini veske ndiyidedele ingami lento I do what I do ngiyakuxelela send crème manje send crème manje ay 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 send crème manje ay